into a ditch. And we, the passengers, and the experienced drivers who are in the bus, were shouting and telling them the bus is going into a ditch. And don't mind us. Because...
Oh, hello.
This is the last one. This is the last one. We'll be done in...
Farida, Mahama with us, put your hands together for her. Ladies and gentlemen, we hear several times that President should take our children to campaign on. His Excellency John Mahama is doing as he's doing a statement. Put your hands together for them once more. Sharaf and Farida, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Magical GH. Magical GH. And I'll be near papa. Subscribe next Magical.
So this is not even where we're coming.
No. It's the program is use the please.
Oh, hello.
This is the last one. This is the last one. We'll be done in...
Whoever said Mama and Baba. I see our brains are goofy, and Mama said, "Train, this year." Obano. So our brains are goofy. Very soon, Open up. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Charlie. Stay where you are.
ladies and gentlemen. Can we please be seated? If you're happy to be here, put your hands together. Put your hands together with a loud blast of shout. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. We don't waste so much time. I'll quickly call on my brother, Pastor, Honorable, Lawyer, Francis, Xavier Sosu.
Go back. Go back.
CEO NHIS. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us former ambassador to Italy, Ambassador Eli Moli over here. Put your hands together for show her energy is infectious. At her age, she goes everywhere. Put your hands together for Ambassador once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the former Deputy Chief of Staff, the Mama of Greater Accra, Madam Valerie Sawyer. Put your hands together for Madam Valerie Sawyer, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us the man everybody calls Shady. His peers call him Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, help me acknowledge Julius Debra Hammer, former Chief of Staff. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been prompted that we have Ambassador Tamako also in our midst. Ambassador Tamako, put your hands together for Ambassador Tamako. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us here the constituency, the host constituency chairman. The host constituency chairman, former constituency chairman, ladies and gentlemen, seated right beside His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the parliamentary candidate for Ayawa. We also have with us the darling boy of His Excellency, the President, Sharaf Mahama. Put your hands together for Sharaf Mahama. We also have a paramount chief with us. It's the President of Maya Philip Acha, paramount chief of Asin Jobe Traditional. Put your hands together for him. I am told he's a former CEO of Dase. Put your hands together once again for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the introductions, if you don't take care, will take the entire day. We'll come back as the program progresses to do the necessary introductions that we have. But we have the constituency chairman of Greater Accra. Can we see you, constituency chairman? We are not feeling the energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Greater Accra, we have the creme de la creme. He's a man of Greater Accra. You can't take this away from me. He's a chairman of Greater Accra. Chairman Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me much pleasure also to inform you that we have in our midst the General Secretary of the great NDC party, in the person of General Fifi Fiavi Kwete. Put your hands together for him. Show love to Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting so much time and without boring with so much introductions, let me move quickly to introduce and invite the Greater Accra Regional Chairman to this place so he can Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still taking information as the program goes on. I've just been informed that we have with us the former Chief of Staff of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned his name earlier on, isn't it? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And I told you that he's called JD. We call him JD. His peers call him Marshal. I mentioned it. We have with us former Chief of Staff of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Honorable Julius, show him love. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the Vice Chairman of our party in the person of Honorable Joshua. You guys are here. You guys are here. We have in our midst Honorable Joshua Alabi. Ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned earlier, the regional chairman would address us. Before the regional chairman comes, we have also with us the darling girl of His Excellency, the President. Farida, Mahama with us. Put your hands together for her. Ladies and gentlemen, we hear several times that President should take our children to campaign for. His Excellency John Mahama is doing as he's doing the same thing. Put your hands together for them once more. Sharaf and Farida, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? So I welcome the man we've been waiting for. The man we've been waiting for. Let me tell you this man, his wife has never described us as an economic whiskey, but he understands what it means to go to bed with an empty stomach. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has never said anywhere that he's an economist, but he understands that when the dollar is misbehaving, he knows how to keep it at 4.2, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, the man to rescue this country, the man that he will rescue this country, His Excellency, the incoming President, His Excellency, the incoming President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Put your hands together with the loudest of shout to the President for His Excellency. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The family, the son and the daughter of His Excellency, all the people of Zero. We are here this afternoon. I can feel that the crowd is charged, is blood. We are not here for campaign. We are here today, the President, to listen to. We can listen to all of you, but to listen to self. Your ears for the change for our economy.
Your Excellency, I would like to applaud you for your great works in the former administration. administration when it comes to investment in the education infrastructure. We pray that all the law faculties in Ghana should be able to run the professional course, because we believe that the lawyers who teach us in our classes, I'm not the watch that to Makola. But since the entrance exams from where 20,000 was sure almost the same over Makola. We that we don't have people, we don't have anybody to take us there. We pray that we should ensure that the law entrance exams will be cancelled, and rather we are going to run it in our faculties. That is one. The second thing is that we know that we have a lot of brilliant and intelligent people in this country, and as we sit here, who can contribute contract, but because they don't have some godfathers, they are able to join any government. We are praying that we should know a clear cut of a quota that's going to be given to the youth. Because people have been asked as a president from their various institutions. If you give them a particular place in your government, they can deliver. We don't believe that we are next year's, we are future leaders. We believe that we are the leaders of today's Ghana. We will not sit down for the country to be mortgaged. If the country is mortgaged, some of that we will suffer. So we are pleading. We want to know what to do for us. That's our plea. Thank you very much.
We are here to take the before you, and we know that you will not disappoint us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lawyer Pharmacist Baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, let me announce that we have just 2 more for this session, and then the program continues. I have the privilege of calling here Emmanuel Owusu,
about 11 p.m. when they announced the results for Ayawaso West Governor and have become the member of Parliament. I know that you will also be announced as the president-elect of this Republic of Ghana. We are not here to work hard. We are here to work smart. And it is smartness that will win this election in 2024. Even though some people have been appointed sanitation something, we will sanitize her out of this constituency in 2024. I was the parliamentary candidate in 2020. We came close, but this time around, we will give them a gap of over 3,000 votes. So, Mr. President, let's continue. We are winning this election, and I am not going to rest until I am declared member of Parliament for you.
That was from the parliamentary candidate for the Ayawaso West constituency. It is just a pattern report. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't waste so much time. Let me invite here the man fighting LGBT that we are all supporting. The man who is fighting the alphabet.
we stand up and with a rousing ovation, let us welcome the next president of the Republic.
Time is fast spent, and I'm sure we are all tired, and so I'm going to be as brief as possible. But let me say, this is a political program. Campus Connect is a program of the youth wing of NDC. And even though it's open to everybody, it is mainly organized by the tertiary educational institution networks of our various tertiary institutions. And so most of those gathered here are young students who belong to the team of the various universities. I'm saying this because we have other people watching, and this building Ghana tour has focused on bringing as many people from outside the party to come and speak as possible. And people have been following the talk. So we'll find this a bit more political than the usual interactions we have with carpenters and masons and nurses and others. So I just want to let you know this is a political program. It's organized by our youth wing, and it's our students from the tertiary educational institutional networks that are represented here. My children, I'll call you children because most of you are about the same age as my children. I want to thank you for your enthusiasm, and I say that anytime I attend any of your Campus Connect programs, I leave here so energized, and I leave here with the assurance that the party is in safe hands. Because the next generation of Akatamansonians and the next generation of social democrats are ready to take over from our generation and move Ghana forward. So let me thank you very much for what has been a great program. This is the last program we're having in the Greater Accra Building Ghana tour. And I think that you have represented your various campuses very well with the very poignant suggestions that you have made. We all know the economic crisis our country is going through. And I just wish to emphasize that let nobody tell you different. It is a self-inflicted economic crisis. These people were warned and cautioned for years, and they refused to listen to sound judgment and experience. The driver and his mates let me say it for emphasis. The driver Panza and his mates they were going into a ditch, and we, the passengers, and the experienced drivers who are in the bus, were shouting and telling them the bus is going into a ditch, and don't mind us. Because from as far back as 2019, we started sounding the clarion call that the economy is heating up and that they are overborrowing. The minority in parliament said it. I remember the minority leader drew attention to it. The ranking member for finance drew attention to it. And I even drew attention to it. I said that the Minister of Finance is engaged in creative accounting. For those of you who remember remember, go into social media, you see when I accused him of creative accounting. Because he wanted to borrow as much as he could. And so what he was doing was using data that was not correct. For the first time in our history, we had data that was presented to Parliament that was different from data that was presented to the International Monetary Fund and others. And in the data that he showcased to the Eurobond to borrow more money, he did not add the energy sector debt, he did not add the banking sector clean-out debt, he did not add the collateralization of the Energy Sector Levy Act. All those things he didn't add, so that he can get a budget deficit of 5% and below. But if you added all those other things that he put as appendixes to the budget deficit, then the budget deficit already was about 9%. And so he used this subterfuge, and within 6 years, borrowed from the Eurobond market alone up to $13.5 billion. Not cedis. In 6 years, $13.5 billion. All the work we did in this country, in my term as office for 4 years, NDC, Terminal 3, all the other development projects, Mamikuma Interchange, Kaswa Interchange, all the hospitals we built, Shai Osunobu Hospital, Accra Regional Hospital, all those things we built, we borrowed not more than $3.5 billion from the Eurobond market. But $13.5 billion, if they borrowed it and put it into infrastructure, this country would not be where it is today. Today, look at the roads. And the thing is, they rely just on propaganda. And so the president comes and says, we've built more roads than any government in history. But the reality, we can see the roads. The roads are all in poor shape. This is the first government that doesn't know that you have to maintain a road after you've built it. And so all the roads that we left them, today go and see, they are riddled with potholes. And they believe that you can use propaganda and lies to run a country. You can use it to seize power, but you cannot use propaganda and lies to run a country. Because eventually, those lies will unravel. The president says, we've done 10,000 kilometers of roads. If you take a plane from Accra and you fly directly to China, that is 10,000 kilometers. So if you've done roads from here to China, where are the roads? Sang a song, and he said, who places those Ghanaians are living the reality of their lives. And so you can do all the propaganda you like. You can do all the miscommunication you like. If the fundamentals are weak, tell all the lies you like. If the fundamentals are weak, the reality of Ghanaians' lives will explode. And so we are living the reality. And it's universal, from the Atlantic Ocean to our northern border, from our border with Togo to Cote d'Ivoire, every Ghanaian feels the pinch. And when you see somebody who is not fit for office, they are the kind of people who, after 8 years, will continue to blame their predecessor for the problems that they are encountering. They are the people who do not take responsibility And as long as you don't take responsibility, you cannot fix a problem. And so, I am certain that the people of Ghana have seen through the misinformation that they were fed in 2016. I said, and I believe that everything God does is necessary, and everybody must go through his own experience to move to the next level of understanding. And so it was meant to happen. And so in 2016, I said, posterity shall be the judge. But you know, in the Bible, posterity used to take generations. Your great-grandchildren and great-grandchildren's children will come before God exacts his anger. But now we have a digital God. He said the judgment very quickly, immediately, in real time. He says it now. So Ghanaians have come to the judgment that it's been 8 years of going in reverse. This driver did not know that there was a forward gear. And so he changed into reverse and he moved our country backwards. And the point I make is, when the driver has been reckless with your vehicle and he's going to throw it into a ditch, when you take that vehicle and you're going to repair it, the driver and his mate who threw the vehicle into the ditch, are you going to take that vehicle and give it to the same mate who was with the driver? And so, I'll leave it there. But let me comment a bit about the issues you raised. And some of them are similar to things I've talked about already. So I'm not going to comment on everything. I'll just take a few and talk about them. Fatima from GID, she spoke about how young women will benefit from the migration policy I spoke about. What I said was, migration is not a bad thing. It is a positive thing. Many places of the world are beginning to have population growth rates lower than the survival rate of the population. And so they are beginning to suffer labor shortages and are willing to accept professionals from other countries who can come and supplement their labor shortage. So my point is, why don't we expand the training of nurses and teachers and doctors and seamen and butlers, pilots? I mean, let's expand the training of all professionals. We will utilize some of them ourselves, and the others, we can export them, and they will bring remittances back home. One country that has done this successfully is Philippines. Philippines earns $30 billion every year from remittances from their citizens abroad. You know how much Ghana earns? $4 billion. Philippines earns $30 billion. They don't have a big shipping fleet. And yet if you go on any ship, a Korean ship, a Japanese ship, Singaporean ship, any ship you go on, most of the crew are Filipinos. If you go to hospitals abroad and you look at the nurses, most of the nurses there are Filipinos. If you go to countries where they are caregivers, most of the caregivers are Filipinos. You go to hotels, most of the hotel managers, supervisors, and everything are Filipinos. And so let's expand the training. Let's use what we can, and the rest we can export. And so we're going to have, as part of a ministry under the new administration, a ministry that will be responsible for signing agreements with other countries so that we can export some of our professionals to go and work on fixed contracts. 5 years, they go and work, they earn some money, they come back with their experience, and come back and work in Ghana. We can do that for our nurses. places, we would have training under a ministry to top up your training. And so all the test of competence that they do with the foreign countries like UK and others, we will train you so that you can pass those competence tests. And we will train you to be able to pass the IELTS, that's the test of English as a language. And when you have passed and you get a job, you go, you migrate properly, you have a contract, they say they accept you for 5 years, you go and work for 5 years, you gain experience, you get some money, you buy your car, you buy your living room items, you buy your, how do they call those things?